Today, we make our grand return. It is Miles and Max going to the gym yet again, with my phone still not having a good stand, but at the same time, it is what it is, because I don't want to spend the $20 or whatever it is on Amazon to get a stand for my phone, and it's easier to just set it down. So, we're kind of sleepy. I had a long work shift this morning. Max has had a lot of swim stuff and different things kind of weighing him down. So we're both a little fatigued going into this lift. But for the most part, I think it still can be a good lift. Today, though, unlike when we hit the leg day, we're not going to record it because we're going back to the main gym. There might be some parts, if there's not that many people around, or if we go down to little areas where there's no one, I might record the last sets of stuff for both of us, but I'm not bringing a tripod or anything, or not like trying to film, so we'll just film little stuff and what we can. Yesterday when I hit chest day, I talked about it, how I didn't hit my chest, my middle chest or upper chest with flat bench and incline because I didn't have a spotter, but now I have Max, so I might go back I might go back and hit that today, depending on how much time I have, since he can help me out with stuff. For the most part, I've just been working lately. I'll actually be going on vacation pretty soon, and we'll be like filming some vacation, like Florida-based lifts as best I can while I'm on that vacation, but that also means my work schedule's been pretty packed lately. So not as much time to devote to videos and different things. So I guess there's a little lag in what I've been uploading lately. But I've also been filming a bunch of like cool lifts and stuff in between everything. And now that I'm getting to try out different gyms, I think it's been good. There's just a lot of busyness in a summer schedule, you know. I guess if you're working, it really just compounds that, because working, like, I don't know, when you're working shifts, it's a bunch of hours of the day. So it really, like, I have a lot of respect for people who are managing a job among other things that they're doing, because it's taking out a ton of time in your schedule, and you gotta manage balancing that with a bunch of different stuff. You know, obviously when you're graduated college and a lot of different things, like, it's different. Work is kind of like the school and stuff, but when you're younger, when you're managing, preparing for school, trying to hang out with friends, work, a bunch of other stuff, it's really hard working when you're younger. So shout out to all the people out there who are trying to manage that right now. I commend you. And also, while you're doing it, while you're also going out to the gym and getting lifts in and stuff, that's even more difficult, because, you know, getting lifts, for the most part, it's always good for your body, and it'll always help you feel better in the end. But sometimes in the middle of it, you really kind of feel like crap, like, especially after lifts and stuff, with soreness, especially if you're tired and fatigued, but there's nothing you can do because you're working a late shift, or you just are trying to hang out with friends really late at night because there's no other time you can get together. You know, it's just really hard. It's just kind of a delicate balance that you gotta figure out as you get used to whatever job or whatever you're doing as you get older. So I guess that's kind of what I'm thinking about on the way to the main gym again. I haven't really checked if I'm going up in weight on some of the back and biceps stuff. I faintly remember last week looking at my workout plan and seeing that I might be moving up in weight in lat pull downs and some different stuff, but I'm gonna have to review it closer once we actually get to the gym. But for the most part, just really focusing on a long stretch with the biceps, focusing on a bunch of new back movements and stuff, getting even more used to it, because even though it's been like 2-3 weeks, I'm still, you know, you only hit it like once a week if you're at least with my split, I'm only hitting some of these movements once a week.
What bicep lift are we doing?
So the bicep one is like, it's like a cable concentration curl.
Okay.
So you go all the way down with it, and you hold like, it's like a U-shaped cable.
Yeah.
And you stretch really hard with it. I can show you once we're in there.
Okay.
It's kind of like have you seen the cables people hold for chest flies?
Yep.
It's kind of like that, but you only take up one side of one of those cable machines.
Yeah.
And then you just do it strictly on both sides of your bicep.
I didn't know what bicep lift we were doing.
Yeah. I'll teach Max how to do that, and then I'll try to film our last set as best I can. If there's a lot of people around, I definitely won't. And it is a little bit before dinner, so there could be more people here than normal. There could not. Remains to be seen, I guess. But we'll head in there and see you guys
Blocking your thing.
in a little while.
How we feeling?
Pretty tired.
Yeah. Do that hard fought rep. How are you feeling?
Pretty tired.
Only give 8.
About 6 or 7 reps. I've never been on drugs, but I feel if this is what drugs feel like, if a pump can simulate what drugs feel like, that is definitely what I'm feeling right now.
You don't need them.
I don't need drugs because I have natural dopamine receptors in my brain telling me to do things like an intoxicated person.
They're fried from too much Fortnite Festival.
Yes, I've played too many rounds of Fortnite Festival in my past, and now my brain is officially cooked. I don't know what was with me today, but Max and I had a full back and biceps day. Except for rear delt rows, but we don't talk about those.
Nope.
Because they got replaced with I don't know what it's called. I'm blanking. Just regular rows, just chest supported rows. My brain's still fried. I can't talk. I can't speak because the drugs are getting to my head. The steroids are infiltrating my brain. But we went through the full workout, and we did flat bench, and we did incline. But and like some of the ab stuff we did, I didn't record because it's just abs. There's nothing really big to see. And it was kind of hard to set up recording with it without a tripod. But yeah, I did so many workouts, and the entire time I was literally just quoting dead memes and videos just straight to Max's face, and I've never seen a more disappointed look on his face when I was just like...
Every single time
I was rambling about nothing. Like, nothing I was saying made sense, nothing I was saying mattered. But, like, I guess maybe you guys can relate to sometimes, like, you just have those loopy, like, brain dead moments, but that made the lift like so much fun just because I was like I literally was tweaking. I was like shaking on weights like I was a monkey and just saying, I wasn't even saying out of pocket things. I was just quoting all these memes and different stuff. It was like my brain was just the collection of when I was on social media in the past. And then now, since I'm not on social media anymore, I was like relapsing or something, and I was just like going off the rails. But yeah, that was the lift today. Insanely crazy. Didn't make a bit of sense, but like, I mean, here we are. We got through the whole thing, so maybe that's all you need. It's just sometimes a little bit of craziness and a little bit of just acting like you're on drugs. I mean, it wasn't... Okay, I'm obviously exaggerating to play it up for the content. It's not like I was like being rude or like doing this to other people. I was just
only
like...
me.
I was just slowly only antagonizing Max and nobody else. But, yeah, that was the basic lift today. For dinner, we're gonna go get some protein-packed Mexican food. Absolutely build our muscles with cultural diversity, if you will. That's probably the most out-of-pocket thing I've said.
What are you yapping about?
I don't know if that's racist or not, or if that's just true. Like, when I was younger, I used to not like, my diet was, I guess, like our diet when we were eating at home, it was mostly just like what you call American food, like, you know, just like burgers, sandwiches, like hot dogs, just like barbecue stuff, like nothing like crazy, and like, but like not even up to a point like very many like Mexican restaurants and stuff. But as like I've gotten older, I feel like I've tried so many different cultures of food. Like I eat like Japanese food, Chinese food, Mexican food. I haven't had Thai yet, but I've had like Indian food and stuff, although there's not like a great Indian food place where we live. But like I've tried all these different types of like cultures of food, and definitely are more open to trying new things when it comes to like diet and stuff, which I guess that's a normal thing as you get older. But to me, it just always kind of seemed cool and kind of weird that it went from like nothing to all these different things that I've tried, or I guess that I've remembered trying at this point. But yeah, my advice for anyone watching is to go get a great lift, and then afterwards go try some food that you haven't that you're not used to trying. Try something that you've never thought of eating, or that you haven't really tried before. That's my call to arms for today. Go fill yourself with a bunch of energy with good different food, and get out there and branch yourself out. So thank you for watching. That's a close-up of me. That's a close-up of Max. Bye.